We've all been there, when the bags on an airport carousel are rapidly thinning out and yours is still nowhere to be seen. Queenslander Andrew Glykidis had that ominous feeling in Brisbane Airport on August 1, after he'd flown home with Qantas from Sydney. His plane ticket cost $500, but what eventually got spat out onto the carousel would set him back 4 times that amount. Update: Qantas compensates customer after $2,000 baggage damage. The 31-year-old architectural draftsman was traveling with his brother and sister-in-law, who had already scooped up their bags without an issue. Glykidis, though, was left waiting. The carousel was finally empty, and it was just the 3 of them, standing, watching, hoping. As he was about to head for the Qantas lost baggage counter, Glykidis said his sister-in-law piped up. She was like, "Hang on, something's coming through there now." But Glykidis was unmoved. It was a weird, unrecognizable object. They waited and the thing came closer. Then she's like, "Are you sure that's not yours?" And him like, "Holy shit, that's my stuff." He said his stomach dropped. The chewed-up remains of his luggage was shoved in a plastic bag and wrapped up with Qantas-branded orange tape, he said. It honestly looked like it was fed to a bunch of pitbulls or hyenas. Photographs Glykidis shared with 9news.com.au showed his grey bag catastrophically shredded and torn open. "When I bought it home and unpacked it, my mum saw it and said, 'Did they feed it to a bunch of dogs or something?'" Read more: pilot suspended after falling asleep and missing landing. Read more: dramatic footage shows jet engine braking during emergency landing. In the almost 4 weeks since, Glykidis said he has been fighting Qantas to try and get a refund of $2,000 for his lost and damaged items, including clothing, boots and personal gear. Qantas promptly paid out $112 for the canvas bag, he said, but the airline had still to approve his claim for contents. Glykidis is angry. Qantas have demanded he file a police report or statutory declaration as part of his claim. "That's insinuating that I have to prove that I'm not lying," he said. He has tried to contact Qantas countless times, he said, and spent a total of many hours on hold. "It's literally a merry-go-round. They keep saying, 'Well, escalate it, well, get back to you in 24 to 48 hours. Glykidis said the experience had caused great frustration and unnecessary stress. He feels like Qantas has run away and left him to deal with the aftermath. After being contacted by 9news.com.au, Qantas said they have reached out to Mr. Glykidis to sincerely apologize for the damage to his luggage. A spokesperson said they had offered Glykidis compensation of $500 as well as covering the costs of the bag and its contents. "This type of damage is very unusual and we suspect that the bag got caught on a baggage carousel," the spokesperson said. Last month Qantas fell out of the top 5 rankings for the world's best airlines amid a wave of customer dissatisfaction, stemming from flight cancellations, mishandled baggage and call center problems. Qantas boss Alan Joyce gave all frequent flyers a $50 voucher this week to apologize for the slip in standards. Today the airline announced an underlying loss of $1.9 billion, as its engineers begin industrial action over a pay dispute.